I'm here with two former legends.
Where's the bloke? It's half time. We talk to a bloke about football. Where's the bloke? Go and get the bloke, lad. Come on, get the bloke. Where's the bloke? Where's the bloke? Where's the bloke? Get the bloke, lad. Get the bloke. You've got a fucking day to get 3 points.
But Tottenham is the history of the Tottenham.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
All right. Welcome to Blokes, episode
14.
No, I think it's 13.
13, because you fucking idiot. You guys are dumb as fuck. Without me, you don't know what episode 14? It is.
He knew what it was 13. In Spanish, though. So that's good.
What is it? Give it to us one more time, Camp Man.
Trace.
There you go. Jesus Christ.
He wasn't as sure this week. He wasn't as sure this week.
I had to think for a second because, like, I had 14 loaded up.
What's 14?
It
was in the chamber.
I'm going to say it now.
He unloaded it. He'll give it to us next week.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, yeah, episode 13. I'm back. I'm back from overseas. I was gonna come into this episode just in a British accent and then pretend like you guys were crazy for thinking something was wrong with me. But
you're gonna gaslight.
I decided against it. I was gonna gaslight the fuck out of you, especially Cams.
Mean, you're done gallivanting Europe, I suppose. Eating your baguettes and drinking your tea. And
I drank a lot of tea. I ate a lot of baguettes. I had only one at full English breakfast, but I think that's like all that your organs are allowed to process in like the 10-day span I was gone. So that was good. Met a couple blokes. I got
Blokes fans, mad heads.
Yeah. I was walking down the street in London, and this like group of dudes in like Montclair puffer jackets approached me, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna get robbed. I'm gonna get mugged." They're like, "Oi lad, oi lad," and then they were just like, "Oh my god, you're Miresh from Blokes," and I go, "Dude, fellas, what's up?"
Yeah, of course.
And they said, "Tell Ethan that we hate him when you see him." And I said, "I would hate to do that."
Well,
but anyway, I went to that classic soccer shirt store while I was out there.
Classic football kits or classic football shirts.
Classic football shirts. This is what I ended up with. I got a classic long sleeve United shirt. Who do we think's on the back? Who do you think's on the back?
Rooney.
I was gonna say Rooney as well.
This is a 0809 kit. 0809 kit.
He wants us to get too specific.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make another guess.
You guys are both going Rooney.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's wrong.
I mean, I knew it was wrong.
That was gonna be my second guess, honestly.
Ooh.
I didn't make
it. Counts or not.
What a shirt.
Great shirt.
Noted Manchester legend.
Great shirt.
It's classic football shirts, confirmed.
Great shirt. Great stuff. Unofficial ad. Go check them out. They've got great stuff.
I mean, they already have 600,000 followers. We have
brought championship football back to the blue side of Manchester. Shout out Carlos Tevez.
Oh, this guy's angry to start off the show.
No, I'm just saying.
What's he rocking? He's rocking Milan, right? What's he got on?
Yeah, it's a little.
Well, he wouldn't be caught.
It's like
he wouldn't be caught. He wouldn't be caught dead in a fucking Chelsea.
Shevchenko.
He wouldn't be caught dead in a Chelsea jersey these days. So.
But yeah, solid purchase. Miresh did me a solid. Also got me a little purchase. We won't talk about that yet. We'll see once it gets here in the mail. Shout out Miresh.
It's on its way. I threw in a surprise in there for you too.
Oh no, it's probably an IBM sticker. I bet.
It is not an IBM sticker.
He probably pooped on it.
It did irk me that I spent my money. I used my credit card on an Arsenal jersey. And I think that was part of the reason why you bought it. You were
a little bit.
I'll take it.
I was like, yeah.
My dad rolled over in his grave.
Yeah.
Finding out that I used it.
I mean, it wasn't online. It wasn't online. So I was like, I mean, it looks like you kind of have to get it now. At least you get points, though, right? You'll get like a
Yeah,
percent,
I got the
2%,
points.
3%, whatever.
They did have some fire Chelsea ones. They had a Desai.
Yep.
They had a nice
Marcel.
Desai one.
Yeah, sure.
World Cup.
Enough
World
about
Cup.
them. They have enough followers, but yeah.
World Cup
great
winner. But yeah,
purchases.
check them out. I'm unofficially. They were really nice to me. They had a full pub in the shop, so
Really?
you could go and watch the World Cup games, grab like a Guinness, and then shop, and then go
Some
back to
bloke
the pub
stuff.
and watch the game. So it was pretty solid. It's in like Shoreditch area, which is like if Ethan's persona was a part of England, it would be in the Shoreditch area. That's the East Village of London. So
Shortage
G.
Samuel. If
Shortage
anybody
G.
knows me, that is my British alias. His name is Samuel.
Shoreditch Sam.
Yep.
Nice.
So that was good. Yeah, I got to watch the England Wales game. You guys were watching the USA game at the same time. The lads were going absolutely mental.
I mean, yeah, they should.
Over Wales. Yeah, massive.
Wales
Yeah.
just looked tragic this tournament, honestly. Like, wow.
The last podcasting experience I had was Ethan saying that Wales was going to get up because it's a bit of a rivalry against England. And
Yeah,
then
but then they
I got
lost
to
to
hear
Iran.
then I got
like,
but then I got to hear him go backwards
Iran.
on that and say, "Oh, Miresh is watching England play Wales. Fucking Wales." After he spent the whole last episode talking about how they were going to be getting up, and I just don't fucking know what to think about
they
those
lost
guys.
to Iran. What do you want
We
from me,
weren't-
Miresh? Of course they weren't going to get up after they had no chance. They had fucking...
Listen.
Okay, we
Listen.
weren't actually sure how to start this, so we could just let
I-
Miresh
wait,
air
can
his
I-
grievances about the
James,
last episode
James, quick,
to start
quick.
us off.
Can I cut you off? Shout
'Cause I
out
know
to
he has
Arsenal
plenty.
losing 4-2 behind closed doors to Watford. Shout out to the Gunners.
They lost to
Right.
Watford.
4-2
Shout out.
4-2 behind closed doors. Shout out to the Gunners.
Shout out Watford.
Okay.
Shout out Nick Tarani's dad.
I'm here for it.
He
fine
is
with me.
the biggest Watford fan I know because his initials are WAT, so he picked Watford as
Oh,
his
that's pretty cool,
team.
actually.
Shout out.
And,
Ethan's
shout
trying to
out
make
Elton John.
Elton John's a
fucking
Watford
unofficial
boy?
closed
Big
doors games
Watford.
matter, but
They have a
That's
stand named after him at Vicarage Road.
And you know what? One time, shout out Troy Deeney.
Shout out Troy Deeney.
Ismail Assar, former Watford stud, before getting the promotion to another shit club, but playing all right for Senegal. But yeah, I think James alluded to this. Ethan, you had one of the worst takes of all fucking time last week. You can't even keep a straight face. That was one of the worst takes I've ever fucking heard. I was sitting in my
This guy?
bed watching the. Yeah. You the fucking poodle looking ass that I'm looking at. Fucking what? That United has been irrelevant at the World Cup.
Well, I mean,
he said no one was
that
putting
they
in
were
performances
irrelevant.
like Chelsea.
I said that Chelsea had more starters. That's a fact.
Yeah, but those same starters don't start in your team. You can't claim
No, what
Ziyech
are we
if he doesn't
talking
start
about?
for you. You can't
Okay,
claim
what are we
Ziyech. You
talking
can't claim Kovacic. They don't start for you
Yeah,
anymore.
sure I
Is he
can.
claiming
What are
Is
we
he claiming
talking
Cody?
about?
You can't claim Pulisic.
Yes, I can.
You can't claim. No, you
What do you
can't.
mean? I just can't.
No,
claim players on my
especially
club
you.
because
Especially
they
you
didn't play
can't
last
fucking
week.
claim
What are
him.
you talking about?
He stopped
You
talking
were-
about Mendy, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, you stopped talking about Mendy. Fucking
Well,
Koulibaly had a
Kepa
fucking
has been
disaster
playing,
class
he's not playing
against
for Spain.
the
What are you
fucking
talking
lads last
That's
the other.
one. Kepa's not playing. Congrats, you got me. But like, I don't know to say I can't just like claim somebody because they don't start for Chelsea. Yeah, only 11 players start. We sent like fucking 14 or 15 to the World Cup. What do you? Yeah, of course we're not gonna have all of our start. Like,
So did United, and we had more minutes played through the World Cup so far.
yeah, but that's also because players recycle. They get on. They get subbed on. They get
We had
more
less
bench
minutes, but
subs
I
on.
still think this is a dumb argument. Like, I'm not even worried about
I
it.
would.
I just want
Like,
to see you guys go.
This is the thing.
Because they did
I
have the
think
most
people are
minutes. Man, you had the
cherry-picking.
most
They
minutes.
want to forget the beginning of the conversation where I was like, I'm not here to like plant my flag in this or anything. Like, I'm just saying this to say this. Chelsea have more starters on World Cup teams than both of your clubs. I mean, that's a fact. If you look at the players Chelsea sent to the World Cup, majority of them start. Like, vast. I think there's like 2 or 3 players who don't start. Or haven't had, like, I mean, I guess never mind. I won't say that part because then it's like,
Yeah, we can go back and check everything real quick on you.
yeah,
All
I
right,
mean, pull the
so
tapes.
okay, so Kovacic starts. Sterling was a starter, but his family got robbed, so
Yeah,
he's
had to
gone.
go home to unforeseen circumstances.
You're like,
Mendy
bye-bye,
starts.
Benny Blanco, and then fucking Sterling, you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like,
Mendy
personal
starts,
reasons.
but is garbage. I would, if I were a Chelsea,
Jeez.
I would rather Mendy doesn't start, so that I don't have to watch that shit happen every week for fucking Senegal.
Wow.
Koulibaly, disaster.
It's good. I mean, now we're talking now. Well, yeah, of course, things are gonna happen that make it look negative. What I said But at the time of saying,
we'll see how
scored the game-winning goal to go to the fucking round of 16. Mendy had it
Okay, fine.
terrible. Everybody was still playing.
Fine.
Like,
We'll move on from him. Hakeem Ziyech starts for a shit Morocco
listen, you guys
side.
are the ones to be like, "Oh,
You guys,
it's so stupid,
diamonds,
so stupid."
diamonds in the rough.
That's
At the
what I
end
was
of the
trying to
day,
say, is his players start for fucking who?
Garbage, garbanzo teams.
Like, yeah, I have a few players sitting on the bench at, like, Brazil, France. He's gone in 2 years or 4 years.
I watch
Get outta here.
routinely with these very eyes. I watch Gabby Jesus warm up on the sidelines for Brazil. I watch Anthony warm up on the sidelines for Brazil. I watch fucking Martinelli warm up on the sidelines for Brazil.
Bro, that captain man could easily be Neymar's or Marquinhos.
Again, he's literally clinging to old players just like he does with Chelsea. Like, it's so stupid, bro. Like, you know, all these players are aging out, and you know all our players are aging in. Like, you can have that as long as you want and jerk off as long as you can.
What I said was wrong.
But you know,
Anthony and Martinelli are the future of that Brazilian squad.
Don't say Thiago's gonna like be in there
not when they
forever,
have
bro.
fucking
Don't say
Vinicius
Thiago Silva's
Jr.
gonna be in there forever.
Casemiro scores the goal that keeps them going. They had 3 goals in the group stage.
They had like
I don't know what
3 goals.
did Thiago Silva's fucking armband do for him out there?
They haven't conceded.
It kept him warm. I don't know what you want to fucking do.
They haven't conceded.
Like, he's gone, and what the next?
Okay.
If he didn't go to Chelsea, he was retired.
What are we talking about?
If he didn't go to Chelsea, he was retired.
But he did go to Chelsea.
Old bag of
We
bones.
want to talk about what he's done at Chelsea, Miresh. We want to talk about that.
Yeah, what he made sure you didn't get your ass clapped by what was it? Brighton, even worse than it was. What was the game where he saved all those goal line goals?
Europe. You remember that, Miresh? You remember that old tune?
What have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately?
He's clinging on to his. Oh my gosh.
We lost Rudiger. What do you want from me? We lost one of the best center backs in the world. What do you want from me?
Yeah, one of the best center backs in the world didn't make it out of the group stage with one of the best.
That's
teams
nothing
in the world.
to do.
Yeah, where's your Germany kit? Where's your new Germany kit? Put that on.
Yeah. Why is this an attack now? I mean,
I almost wore my Spanish kit.
I revoked what I said about Spain last podcast. We want to nitpick what Ethan said. Let's say like about how like the Portuguese are the biggest frauds in the tournament. They're yet to play. They're gonna lose.
Yeah, it was. Who are they playing?
He doesn't know.
Forget off the top.
He doesn't know.
This man knows ball.
The Swiss are hot right now. You guys was go fucking quick to the draw there. You guys fucking get out of my face.
Granit Xhaka. I mean, what? All right, so we're in the group stage. We're in the round of 16.
Granit Xhaka, I'd trust him with my life, clearly.
All right, I think this is a good opportunity to segue into the action we've had since Saturday. First game on the slate was the Netherlands-USA. I'm going to turn it over to you guys because I wasn't able to watch that match. I was flying home, but I was able to kind of track the score on my phone. It didn't look good. Netherlands scored early with the Memphis goal, and then I'll leave it to you guys to discuss.
Yeah, I mean, I literally feel like we were the better team the entire for I don't know. Say that they scored 3 times, so we were the better team for like 87 minutes. Like that's how I felt. It was just like every goal they scored was like a lapse and like brain farts almost. Like Tyler Adams on the first Memphis goal is like 6 yards behind fucking Memphis, not even tracking back that hard. He's walking back on defense. And Memphis just walks into the back box unmarked, and they get it into him, and he scores an easy goal at the end.
I hate to say it, but it felt a lot like Arsenal a couple years ago, where they play pretty well throughout the whole game, and then like Xhaka pulls a Xhaka. We have like a Mustafi does something, like we just had some sort of lapse in the back and just let a few in here and there and just
There was some
ruin it.
respect
Like,
on
there
the
was-
United States' name to not fucking compare them to Mustafi.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I'm just saying those type of lapses. Like they still had
the second Dutch
control for
goal.
most of the game.
The second Dutch goal, Serginho Dest, they showed it. He fucking, there's literally like a still of him standing there with his hands on his hips as Daily fucking Blind, who I've been trashing all tournament, creeps in behind him and just undercuts him and scores.
United
You
legend.
have
And at that point,
Louis
I was
van
like,
Gaal
oh my
legend.
God.
Him
Haji
dancing.
Wright intercepted a back pass, didn't score. I started throwing stuff at that point.
The one critique I think on the United States team that I read while I was on the plane was that they were passing too much in the box. Would you guys agree with that?
No, it's not even that. It's that when they would get to that part of the box, the critical part where you have to make the pass into the box to somebody, they would just fucking either they would put the worst ball in possible. They would pass it right to the defender, or they would kick it over everybody. It was disgusting. Like there were no critical passes
Yeah.
in the final third.
I mean, Denzel Dumfries masterclass, two assists and a goal.
Yeah.
Like this is the thing.
That's-
They had
that's
like
embarrassing.
I feel like they didn't even do that much. It was just
It's
the
just
few
like, you know,
counterattacks they got. It was like, what the fuck? We're nowhere
That's going to be
found.
it's that kind of performance in a World Cup out of a center back that gets him a big move, and I don't think he'll live up to that name. You know what I mean? I think he plays well there
Nah,
because
he's
he lives
pretty
off the
good.
spotlight. I think he's
pretty
good, but he lives off the spotlight on
He
that
was
team
good in the
because
Euros too.
Van,
I haven't watched much of him.
yeah, but I think on that team it works well for him because he lives out of the limelight because Van Dijk is what everybody's watching.
Yeah,
on the
but
defensive
he plays
side.
like a wing back.
He's quick for a center back too. I don't know.
Yeah,
I was just trying
Dumfries
to.
they're playing as like a right wing. Looks like
Yeah, I mean Ten Hag
Right
wanted
wing
him in the summer, but he wants every player in the Eredivisie, so
he does.
not saying much.
Yeah,
But,
and then fucking. I don't know if you saw
Who scored the third goal? Or no, Dumfries scored the third goal. Who scored the goal
Yeah.
for the United States?
Haji Wright. I
Haji.
mean, that was just a ridiculous goal. They just crossed it, and it was just kind of, you got a foot on it, and it looped in at the back post. Like, just over
Nice.
everybody. Like, it just had no business going in. And it went in. So, you know what I mean? You
What were your-
do that
what
glimmer
were
of
your-
hope with about, 10 minutes left in the game. And then they get a cross,
20.
back post, wide open,
No,
Denzel
but 10,
Dumfries, Anthony Robinson, nowhere to be found. What are you
Yeah,
going to
it's
do?
terrible. They responded real quick, just put us right to bed. It was sad. Still proud
What
of the
do you-
boys to an
I
extent.
felt like
but
we were the better team, though.
we definitely were, yeah.
Felt the
Aren't we
same
the
way
youngest
against
team?
England, though.
Like this far, at least for sure. But
I
I thought
think
we were the youngest in the
that's
whole cup.
yeah. I think that just like speaks to like what the reality of what the United States team was, right? Like
It's
they
too
looked
early.
really, really good in a lot of games, and they had a lot of heart. They had a lot of youth. They were playing quick, playing on the ball, but they just couldn't. I think they're missing the dominance up front, right? Like they don't have that clinical number 9 or that creativity in the forward group
I
to
just think it's
bury
too
goals.
early in their cycle. You know what I mean? Like, this is still kind of their first World Cup together. They only had one player returning from the last World Cup, DeAndre Yedlin, who was a sub.
Doesn't
You know what I
play.
mean?
Yeah.
Where's he playing now? Is he still in Newcastle?
No, I want to say he's back in the States.
So it's saying that our most recent lineup against the Netherlands was the second youngest out of all the lineups in the World Cup played so far, only to our lineup against Iran.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it's
So
I think
Pretty young.
it's perfect timing for
25 years,
World
86
Cup
days.
2026.
Yeah.
Like I usually
And
after
yeah,
a
our
World
midfield
Cup
is
loss,
pretty
I
solid.
feel like upset
I think it.
and like emotional, but like this time around, I didn't really feel that. I felt like more so optimistic. I was like, all right. In these games that we didn't even get necessarily the results to go our favor, I felt like we were the better team. So it feels like something to build off of.
I am done calling Christian Captain America, though, because he's not the captain. Like, that does bother me at this point.
Tyler Adams
Tyler
was
Adams is
good.
Captain America.
I just,
It's-
No, I agree with that. I think I saw that you liked that tweet that was like, I don't know why we call him Captain America, but
yeah, I was like, yeah, facts.
I think-
Actually, like, let's stop.
I think it lays the foundation for what will be a really big fucking stage for this American team and the next World Cup. It's going to be in North America. Obviously, they have the auto bid because they're host nation, but like it's going to be the biggest World Cup of all time. They will have the most competition they'll ever face. They'll be on their home soil. The states are going to get fucking up. Those stadiums are going to be going nuts for
they got to
them.
give
Gonna
us a
go
game
up.
at MetLife, right?
I hope.
I think
I
they
mean,
do.
I
Yeah.
hope.
They've already announced everything, boys.
No, I'm talking. No, I know.
Oh, you mean a
they've
U.S.
announced-
game? You mean a
I'm
U.S.
talking
game?
about a
game.
U.S. like,
Okay,
group
okay,
stage
okay,
game.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
And I think it's gonna be tough. But to your guys, to what you guys were also saying, like they're young now. 4 years from now, they're gonna be in like the primes towards like the real big part of their careers. I think it could be a really interesting time for the United States team.
Yeah.
But what I'm sick and fucking tired of is these fucking old heads like Alexi Lawless in these post game matches saying they're the golden generation. They've been given everything. Wah, 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 wah. Like you're just a salty fucker that you had no one else to play with.
Alexi
I
Lawless
wish
can
he was
go fuck
eliminated
himself, like,
along
so
with the
hard.
USA team.
Alexi Lawless is such a loser, man.
Yeah.
He's just been a big crybaby. It's so annoying. To
He's
hear
always
him
been
talk.
a big fucking crybaby, though.
I know, but just it's been. I think it just gets amplified every 4 years when I have to see him so fucking frequently.
He always
So what's our
manages
next
to get a
big one?
job.
The Gold Cup?
I mean,
What's
none of
the
it really
next, like-
matters. None
I
of
know,
it's
but
going to
like
really matter.
when will we next see the team together? Like we don't have like the Euros over here doesn't matter, you know. Like we
Yeah,
don't have
probably the
equivalent.
Gold Cup or something like that. I mean,
Yeah, there'll probably be some like international friendlies and stuff. To get up for.
I mean, listen, we have the Women's World Cup next year.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah,
Shout out America.
100%.
but I think it might. I think it's also going to be really tough for them. You've got like really strong teams worldwide. I don't think it's like hitting a point in United States women's
we're
soccer.
talking women's now. Okay, yeah, bet. Let's go.
I think it's like kind of similar to like UConn women's basketball's demise. Not like saying that the US women's team is going to hit a demise, but like they're hitting a point where there's other really competitive teams for the first time.
Yeah, 100%.
Where like in the past they would just body everyone, and now you got like teams like England that are strong. You've got teams like Brazil who have been strong and are going to continue to pose a problem.
I was going to say,
And so I think it's going to be tougher for them to just cruise through a World Cup like they have historically.
Yeah, I think the French have gotten a lot better. I mean, I think the Swedes are kind of up there.
Well, the French got to keep their team in order. Wasn't there like a whole dilemma
the
between
one
two
they
women
always
because
say are the English, and I feel like
The English are pretty solid.
I feel like we always dog walk the English, like Alex
Yeah.
Morgan, like the T, like get the English out of my face.
Well, they won the Euros for the first time, so.
Shout out,
Shout out Alicia Lehman.
But wait, what I was saying about the French team, I think one of the women on the team called a hit order on another woman of the team because she was dating another
I feel like
like
I
a
heard
men's
this
soccer
once.
player. It was some like crazy story. where she like literally called a hitman to kill the other woman, and
Whoa.
it sounds very very similar to the Belgian national men's team.
Yeah, what a mess they are. What an absolute mess.
They had the best fucking jerseys. They had flames on their jerseys.
Yeah, their jersey was sick.
They fucking blew it.
I mean, they are the Red Devils. Like, Flames is right there.
Hey, United are the Red Devils.
Okay.
Both of them are fucking shit.
Do something cool with it then.
Okay, what are you? You're the Blue Devil? What are you on about?
Are you
over
talking
there,
to me?
dumbass? Yeah.
Oh, we're the Lions.
I don't even know what you guys are.
The Pride of London. The Lions.
So yeah, it says 5 players booked earlier flights home. Tragic. Just trying to get away from the team. Everyone hates each other. They're not talking.
It shows what Kevin De Bruyne is. He's a cog in a machine.
Did you read that whole thread, dude? I want to read my favorite part of it.
He's not a good player. He's a cog in a machine. He's a cog in Pep's machine with Holland and the likes of other big.
That was one of the greatest hater tweets of all time. It was like, Kevin De Bruyne is the worst big game player of all time. And
you want to talk about notorious? You want to talk about notorious bottlers? He is the most notorious bottler in the history of football.
Listen, I won't hold anything against him. He ran into a brick wall of the Chelsea team in the Champions League final. Nothing he could do.
I thought you would have more slander for him. I thought you would have more slander for him after him leaving Chelsea.
No, he got squeezed out. Mourinho, what are you going to do?
So it says when he was in U12s, Genk versus Bruges, he lost 8-5 and cried in the car after a game and refused to eat his dinner.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
They're like, what can we expect? This dates back to his academy days. It's like, you guys are really on him, bro. Like,
well, what was his reaction after Courtois stole his girl? Did he also cry in the car? Or
he looks pretty upset when he packed the Team of the Year Courtois in FIFA. He's like, not great. That whole team's just it's a tragedy, honestly, because they have so much talent.
What was the locker room talk? Like Lukaku was separating a fight or something?
Between Hazard, Vertonghen, and De Bruyne. Because Hazard... Vertonghen was mad at De Bruyne for what De Bruyne said.
For what he said.
And I forget why Hazard was involved.
About everyone being too old.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what? It just exposed. I think it exposed him. This World Cup really exposed him. He is a cog in Pep's machine. Without Pep and all of the money and all of the talent that surrounds him at City, what is he? He's no better than Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
He's just fucking...
What's the time on this? 28:20. I'm going to remember that.
He is DCL.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, buddy.
Speaking of that, you know what's kind of cool about when you're in London is like when you watch TV, like cable TV, instead of seeing fucking blokes like LeBron James, you see the boys. You see fucking...
That's pretty dope, actually.
You see Ben White is the star of the Emirates ad. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is the Gillette spokesman. It is cool to see, like, it is cool to see some of the like.
I'm sure Grealish is all over the place.
I didn't see him in any, but fuck that guy. He's just annoying looking. He's been like all over TikTok too. I just think he's like the official TikToker
Footballer?
For England. Yeah, he's just like
he just controls the England TikTok.
Well, no, he just like this morning I saw one. It was like a morning in the life of Bukayo Saka.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Was
Bukayo? What
was that his voice?
Yeah, he's like, Bukayo, what you eating?
I thought that was an old man, dude.
He's
like some porridge.
He's like strawberries and some porridge.
Porridge.
He's like that. This strawberry's looking a bit moody, and I'm like, oh god, Jack, what are you doing, man? You got nothing better to do? You're a Gucci
That
model
guy's
and a
just the
fucking
worst.
TikToker.
He's honestly.
I thought
the worst.
I thought that voice was like an old like physio like trainer or something, just like recording something.
Jack
Jeez,
Grealish.
that's Jack.
You know what he is? He's a poor man's David Beckham. That's what he is.
No,
That's
I
all he
wouldn't
is.
even give him that much credit, frankly.
He's the in London, and they love him over there. The women think he's attractive. I don't know why. Fucking hair is atrocious.
I love when they are actually. I love to hate. I should say. I shouldn't say I love it because I actually hate it. When they cut to the kids in the stands and they all have the Grealish hair. Like
Dude,
I always pray for a result against City so I can just like lick those kids' tears.
might have to cut that one.
No,
Yeah, dude.
no.
Or at least bleep that.
It's a little pedo-ish.
Oh no, like I wanna
If you
walk up to
bleep
them
lick and tears, that'd be
lick
really
the
funny.
tears off their face.
I wanna beep. Yeah, we could get you on that one.
The other games this week that we haven't talked about, the same day as USA, Netherlands, Argentina, Australia.
Little Messi masterclass.
No, it's a masterclass from the man that they brought on from Manchester United, the Butcher, who absolutely saved the day for the Argentinians.
Oh,
and is
yeah.
making sure most of the world's go is fucking going on in this World Cup because he stopped the fucking Aussies from fucking scoring.
Yeah.
He did,
Well,
but
yeah,
it was still a knockout game. I'm a fan of him. Ethan, this is you. You don't like the Butcher.
Listen, Australia threw that game away. Matt Ryan threw that game away. He threw that game right out the door. Because it was 1-0 and Matt Ryan just gives the ball to Alvarez. Alvarez scores. 2-0 and then they end up scoring. It would have been 1-1, so they would have had to bend and then scramble anyway. So Matt Ryan's kind of egg on his face. He had a couple big saves down the stretch to keep it 2-1 or 2-0 even, but they ultimately didn't pull it out.
Yeah, but
not good for soccer. You know, Australia, U.S. Not great. Both called soccer.
they're going up against juggernauts like
Yeah,
the Netherlands and Argentina. Those are
puts in a hard 45. They're shivering in their boots. The only
I
half
can't control
that Argentina concede, by the way. The only half in the game that Argentina concede.
Okay, they also did. Okay, who did they lose to when he didn't start?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. Saudi Arabia? Are we even having this? I'm sorry.
this guy's a hater.
What about the other games he didn't start? Because that wasn't.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that he doesn't fit into your fucking Chelsea lineup with 12 center backs.
Boy,
rostered.
he gets benched
You
for
fucking knob.
Otamendi.
Well, he needs him to score, man. Who else is going to score? Those are his best. Those are his top scorers historically.
Fuck off, Cams.
His defensive line outscores his main striker usually.
Yeah.
Too bad Reece James is gone now.
Do you see that Reece James, what he said about his sister?
What about it?
No.
He said his sister is better than better than a lot of current day men's players.
I believe it.
I didn't even know he had a sister, so I was mostly asking because I didn't know if you guys had seen her, were familiar with her game.
Is she a Chelsea women's player? Or are you just saying that?
Top tier women's team.
Do you know that, or are you just saying that?
No, that's a fact. They went to the.
No, do you know she plays on Chelsea women's team?
Yeah.
Just... Okay.
Yeah, I know this.
I was just saying he had like
listen.
He came out with a hot take and said it. I mean, obviously it's his sister, but like it's a hot take. Especially considering you play on a team full of other players and you're saying that your sister is better than all of them.
Yeah.
While you're sitting there nursing a pretty serious injury that no one knows.
Fucking the Butcher, Lisandro Martinez for fucking lunch. She would probably put him in her back pocket, walk around with him.
I'm done talking to guys that are fucking 8th in the table. I don't even know what these
No,
guys
really.
are, and they want to have an
Oh my
opinion on other
gosh.
fucking guys' players. I
Oh
mean,
my
I'm not.
gosh.
She's a.
When was the
She's not
last
a
time you
small
guys won
woman.
anything?
She's not a small
When's the last time
woman.
you won
She
a?
would eat up.
When was the last time?
Listen,
Yeah. When was the last time you won a Premier League match, mate?
listen, Miresh, I'm out here watching the World Cup. Who knows? I'm ready for
Miresh
the
got
next.
a little upset
1
with
and 4.
Ethan and just sent him the table earlier this week and said,
I'm ready. Listen,
like tough
listen,
talk
you
from
guys
someone
are-
who can't
you
see their
guys are
team.
off.
Listen,
I
I don't.
think-
I listen.
It's
I don't. I don't think.
a recurring gag at this point because every week I have to come here and say like, "Oh, you guys are celebrating 14 games," but every time
not
it's just so
celebrating.
true. It's like I have to sit here and be like, "Oh, you guys, we're sitting here celebrating 14 games. Like we don't have 24 more to go."
All you're celebrating
Listen.
is like injuries, bud. You're celebrating
Yeah,
other
I'm
teams'
celebrating
I can't-
like not injuries. I haven't celebrated injuries.
You sent me the Gabby Jesus news.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's
You didn't celebrate.
like, you fucking
You
prick.
didn't celebrate the Gabby Jesus.
He did.
Celebrate.
Oh,
I did not
no.
celebrate
Yeah.
that. No,
Yeah,
no,
bro.
no.
Yeah, bro.
No, I
You
won't
sent it
sit
like
here and
Miresh
take that. I
sends
didn't
goal
celebrate that.
news. You sent it like Miresh sends like goal news and like transfer news, bro. You were like, oh my god, hey, you're like, you're
I said,
basically
what a
because
shame. I
you
said,
were
what a
alluding
shame.
to. You're
I
alluding
said-
to. He was alluding to what he previously said, which was like, "Oh, I can't wait till your players go to the World Cup and get injured and like you tumble, whatever." And he sent this news as if like I knew he was just so torqued in his room with this fucking watching these dogs or whatever the fuck he does all day,
Listen, it's
getting
just
this
a guy
piece of
who's
news like
been around
Gabby
the block.
Jesus is injured.
It's a guy who's
Oh
been around
my
the block.
God.
He knows what he's talking about. He's seen a couple World Cups in his lifetime. It just is what happens.
You did celebrate the fuck out of that Gabby Jesus
I didn't
news.
celebrate.
This man is
I said it was
this
a
man is a
shame.
dirty dog.
I'm not. Listen,
I will
I'm
not
not
be
mad
defamed.
either.
I will not be defamed.
No,
Listen, here's the
you
thing
said
about
that
the Gabby.
too quick.
You know what? We're gonna go to the Gabby Jesus news. Here's my thing on the Gabby Jesus news. That's a big loss.
No, 100%.
And it's sending all these Arsenal fans into this big old make-believe land where they think they're gonna sign someone in the January window to replace him.
What?
We're gonna sign someone.
Are you getting scared over there that they're gonna start whispering Cody Gakpo's name and your?
They've been texting me. Oh, the Arsenal fans.
Yeah.
Oh, they're whispering. Oh,
I've heard him whisper.
And
I've
Miresh
heard
was
whispers,
fucking Twitter like
Oh.
all of a sudden you're gonna be ramping up tenfold to try to get Gakpo to come to the club.
If we make them
They're
pay
not-
more, I'm fine with that.
That's all they're gonna do. You make
That's
the
okay
rich
with me.
spend their money. Well, nobody does that to you because you got no money. You fucking.
Your team's for sale. You think my team has no money? Aren't we like the third
Yeah.
richest ownership group or fourth?
You just don't like to spend it.
Okay, but they can. They just built the Rams a new stadium. They finished that. Now let's fucking get this going.
Exactly. That's where their focus is.
The Dodgers won. The Rams won. The Colorado Avalanche
Listen,
won. Let's
this-
go. Let's
this-
run it.
This will be the moment where the rest of the English league will learn what your owners are committed to. If they decide that they are going to go and spend cash to supplement whatever freak show run has happened through 14 games,
They
then
just
yeah,
re-signed-
we will believe that they are behind you. But to the rest of the league, we still think that they're using you guys as a tax write-off. So you know what? Until you prove us otherwise,
I'll say this to James's defense: they have spent money, maybe not
They spent-
the best.
they spent
over the
$100 million last year.
Not even,
but
not
over
even
several
last year.
players.
They spend money. They spend money.
We spent money, bro.
They're not going to spend $50 million plus on Cody Gakpo for
They
a
spent
rental.
$50
Who's
million
going?
on fucking Ben White, Miresh.
Yeah, bro, we spent $72 million on Pepe, bro. Get out of here, dude.
What I'm trying to say is I don't think they're going to do
That's
that.
before
That's not
they
Arteta.
cared. That's before they cared.
I think that
Arteta wants specific players. He doesn't want to buy players that don't fit his system and waste money on them.
but I don't think Gakpo's that guy for them right now.
Yeah, I don't really either, but
I think they wanted Mudryk. I think that's where their primary.
Throughout Cody Gakpo
I think that's
Miresh,
still happening.
Miresh has like a boner for Cody Gakpo to United.
He can have Gakpo. I'm not that big on him.
Cup.
I'd rather have Daddy Simmons off that team.
What a shame that would be if he decided to sign somewhere else, Miresh.
He can go wherever the fuck he wants. He's a player.
No, but like then who do United get?
I mean, we were talking about, dude, the amount of random strikers that have.
Listen,
Arsenal's
my club is for sale. This is
about
to be maybe the best. This is about to be maybe the best couple of years of my life. I don't care. Are you
gonna buy one though right now? If you're for sale?
Yeah, they're still owned by a consortium, like a group that has to make the decisions to advance the best interest of Man United. They can't just like decline and not make any moves as one of the biggest clubs in the entire world.
I mean, but I'm saying like making big moves like that is volatility of the club, and it might like affect their valuation in some buyers' eyes. So, I mean, I don't know.
If anything, I hope we make a move because
like you guys just dropped Ronaldo, like bang, like I'm sure that changes a lot of your. Although he doesn't play.
And where the fuck is he going? The Saudi league?
Oh yeah,
that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like it changes your like revenue projection. Like all his shirt sales alone is.
I'm not worried.
Like he's worth a lot. He's worth a lot.
He was worth a lot, but it's fine.
And he dragged your club through the mud on the way out. One of your club's all-time players dragged it right through the mud on his way out.
Do you have any of his kits that you need to burn or something?
I'm wearing one right now.
I dare to turn around and do the double thumbs on the nameplate.
Listen, I'm not on this camp of hating him for what he did. What he did, he fell on the sword. He did what we needed to do. He pushed it over the end. He got the Glazers out.
I mean, that's reality.
To me,
anyway, so who cares?
To me, that is a club legend. What I think is funny,
crying to Piers Morgan for 9 minutes is a club legend. I did just buy a Ronaldo shirt, so I can't really hate.
I'm sorry. Are you talking about Piers Morgan, your club legend, your club pundit? You don't even have any good players in the fucking media. You have Piers Morgan doing all your talking for you, trying to fucking get Ronaldo into a Gunners shirt next season.
What are you talking about?
What are you fucking get out of my face?
Piers Morgan's not my biggest pundit.
He is a big Arsenal fan.
Okay, but I'm not counting him as he's not a sports pundit in any way. He just fucking sucks Ronaldo off.
He gives a lot of sports takes.
He gives Ronaldo things.
My boy, he needs to renew that. You need to get on that Twitter again. Check out some of Pierce's shit.
I do not follow Pierce. I will never follow Pierce. I stay away from Pierce.
You know what? He's your boy. He's
not my boy. He is in no way my boy. No one, no.
Are you renouncing a Gunner?
Piers Morgan?
He's the biggest Gunner in the world.
This
was all in the
humongous.
Are you renouncing him? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question.
Yes.
You're renouncing the biggest Gunner. He's probably. I would put Troops. Piers Morgan.
I'm Team Troops. Fair. Pierce Morgan can suck a dick, bro.
Bro, he's your boy. He's all yours.
He is not my boy. He is in no way my boy.
He is pretty much the same thing as Mark Goldbridge.
He's in no way my boy. I do not claim him. He's not my people.
I mean, you would have to say Speed's the biggest United fan, right?
No, Speed is the biggest dumbass.
Damn near, bro.
It's like
damn
Speed,
near.
Goldbridge.
Like, is Speed your pundit then, bro? Like, that's so fucking stupid, dude.
No, he's a Ronaldo pundit.
Okay, so is Pierce. And, he liked Arsenal.
Before the Ronaldo thing, Pierce has always been
Arsenal. So did the Queen. Who doesn't like Arsenal, bro?
I'm sorry, you're talking about the lady in a box?
Yeah. Royal family. Noted Arsenal fans.
Anywho, all I was trying to say was that Pierce Morgan had an agenda. he is still very clearly, if you read his tweets, trying to push that Ronaldo could still be going to Arsenal.
He would never.
He is
not.
read
He would
the-
never. We would never. Fuck.
read the facts as they're. You were owned by an
facts?
American owner. You're owned by an
So are you. So are you. Like, what are we talking about?
Exactly. And the only two other teams in the Premier League that I could see him going to.
He's not. He would
Are
never go to
Arsenal
Arsenal, dude.
and
There's no way
Chelsea.
he fits anything Arteta is doing. That's not the direction. We're
You
going.
need a
That's not
goal
what we-
scorer right now. You're going to be starting
just-
fucking Eddie and Kedia.
I would rather start Eddie. I would rather start Martinelli. I would rather recall Pepe from loan and start fucking Saka. And bro, I don't care, bro. Ronaldo is not coming. He does not fit anything. We did not just re-sign Edu for doing such a good job to fucking sign Ronaldo, who is the biggest locker room cancer there has been in the last
I hope he does. I
half
hope he goes.
decade.
But it all I'm saying is that Pierce is holding hope. Every time there's a
That's
tweet
right.
by anybody saying that he's going to Saudi Arabia, the first tweet I see on my timeline is from Pierce Morgan saying, "No, he's not confirmed."
Shutting
Big
down
crybaby.
That's
But-
hilarious.
Anyway, what other games did we have this week? We had France.
France, Poland, Mbappe had a little show. Ali broke the record. Gunnar
He almost had
Legends.
that bicycle kick.
He did.
Chelsea legend
was
Olivier
better-
Giroud sets the record for France. Move aside
How many-
Thierry Henry.
What are the stat lines there? Who did he have more goals for?
I don't know. Let's check.
Well, I could think of
Sure,
a couple
Arsenal.
stats off the top of my head.
He's gonna say
Champions
this
League
fucking pussy.
winner,
we
Europa
go.
League winner, 4-2 Baku.
He's not even good, bro. I don't even fuck with him.
Step aside Thierry Henry. Olivier Giroud.
73 goals for Arsenal in 180 games.
Why do you
17
keep-
goals for Chelsea? in
Yo,
70
Camps. Why do you keep holding the Belgium assistant coach in such high regard?
Because he's a goat.
Who is he?
Hey, man. Nowhere, man.
That boy Titi.
You talking about the guy who like coached an MLS team to failure? I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't believe Roberto Martinez is the fucking Belgium coach, and it's still the Belgium coach. So, like, every time I
He
see
quit.
Belgium play in a tournament, it's like, wow.
Well, I think we're in an era of soccer where I think we're going to start to see more and more of that.
No, well, he just
But yeah, we had
more so is what I think. Like, as a
in the
manager.
France
What'd you
Poland
say?
game, we had the Lewandowski goal, the very, 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 very end, just to give him, was that 2 on his career?
Yeah, I mean, Mbappe is
No shame to
cheat-
him, but France is just
dude. Mbappe is a cheat code. You see him? You see him?
There's
He's got better pace than any man on the field, and he can fucking step over and do whatever you want with the ball. And he's gonna throw in a beauty of a cross. I think who said it today? Gary Neville said England don't have the best right back in the world, but they have the man who could probably keep up with him with the best pace. And I think that might be right. Kyle Walker versus Mbappe. I think that's an interesting matchup. I don't know. Who else?
I just think it's about like how you rotate on him and stuff. How you use everybody on the pitch against them, not necessarily just your right back. Like how you use your center mids against them. How you use your right back.
Yeah.
Everybody on the pitch. But
I don't know. They're going to be a tough team to beat. Like Dembele looks good with the ball. I don't know if you guys were watching closely, but he looked really good.
I think they're better than the Brazilians, personally.
I do too. I think they're my pick to win. I think they could go for the back-to-back.
Well, because I think the strike partnership of Mbappe and Giroud is very complementary. It's very like thunder like.
They're playing
they're pretty
Mbappe
nasty
as a
throughout.
winger, more of a winger,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He still gets into those fucking strikerish areas where Griezmann sits
Yeah.
at the
He is
10,
pretty central.
and they just
Yeah, I think Griezmann as the attacking midfielder is beautiful.
yeah.
I think him with like Dembele on the right works really well, and I mean Rabiot is either hit or miss. Chouameni is obviously more of a defensive mind. He looks good, and then their back line's good.
Yeah.
Pretty
Veron,
solid. Gotta shout out Chesney for his performance in this game.
he was pretty solid early on. I mean, it was
Another
never.
Arsenal legend.
I've got, James and I briefly touched on it last week, the fraud log. I'd like to update the fraud log. I'd like to add 2 names.
Oh, who did we have? It was Portugal,
I've
Denmark,
got-
and
I've got a list. The list that I kept after listening to the episode was
Whoa,
the Danes are number.
Well, I was about to add 2 names. Could I just add the 2 names first?
Well, I'm just. Can I give you the running list first?
I would like to hear the list.
Go ahead.
We've got the Danes. The Danes are number 1.
Mm,
The Spanish were formerly number 2. He crossed them out.
okay.
Oh, sorry. Portuguese are the top of the
I was
list.
gonna
Then
say.
Denmark.
1A Ronaldo.
Yeah. So the list is Portuguese, Denmark, and then Netherlands are 3. That was your fraud list going into the USA Netherlands game.
And now we're gonna add Wojciech Szczesny at number 4, and
Just him.
and Aaron Ramsdale number 5.
Okay.
Can we throw Thierry Henry on there because he's no longer
No.
French coach?
He was pretty good.
Pretty good.
He was pretty good.
Pretty good. All right, that's
Aaron Ramsdale's gonna lose
the
his
new.
job to Matt Turner by by the new year.
That's okay, honestly. Like, okay.
No, I just
How many? You keep switching back and forth on your keepers, and like, that's not that big of a deal. Like, as long
no.
as-
Hey,
Okay.
I just said add Aaron Ramsdale.
Are you talking down on Kepa Arrizabalaga?
Arrizabalaga. Yeah, the most expensive keeper of all time. Kepa
That is
Arrizabalaga.
correct. That is,
Arrizabalaga.
Kepa Arrizabalaga. How much you spent on that boy?
70 million pound, I believe.
Great British pound.
Wow, that's when they were worth a lot too. Wow.
Listen, when they win championships, when they win titles, you tip your cap.
Okay.
There's not much more to say to that.
So let's move on to England, Senegal. Might as well.
Like, it would be one thing if
Would you-
they were just pissing their money into the wind, like certain clubs. Like,
Yeah, because
were
they
just,
haven't
like,
been doing
no,
that
no,
at
no,
all.
no. Like,
They
I'm not
haven't
saying
spent
anything.
hundreds
I'm
of
just
million
saying, it would
dollars
be
on
one thing
strikers
if
that they
Chelsea were
just
just
cycled out of their
spending
club.
70 million pound on a keeper, and then I don't know, finishing like 7th, 6th, 5th, maybe getting a 4th in there, like maybe getting European football. Like, I would rather win after spending the 70 million pound. That's just me.
How much was Mendy?
Your Senegal, Champions League win. He like.
I'm
30
not
million?
saying.
30 million.
So you spent 100 million on your 2 keepers.
Maybe 30 million. Probably 20 million.
They got him for a steal,
That's
if
still-
I remember.
That's a steal. Okay.
All right, you heard it here. The camp's fraud log is officially updated. And then let's we'll move
Chesney.
into-
Ramsdale.
No, it's Portuguese number 1.
Yeah, I was just talking about
then
the
then the Danish, then the Dutch, then Chesney and Ramsdale.
Well, the Danish are out, are they not? So he might
Well,
be.
I was correct about that.
You might have been kind of right on that one. They did get 4th
Yeah.
in the group.
I said
Although
that,
Tunisia-
and then they lost to Australia. So credit to Ethan.
Yeah.
We'll give them credit.
Yeah, we can. So, what were the rest of the games? We had England,
Senegal's
Senegal.
next. You want
Oh,
to go on that English bloke?
I mean, what do you want to say? It could be coming home, couldn't it? No, I'm not delusional. It's got to go through France, and there's no way that England beats France. Here's my plan,
They could be.
and we don't have like a whole plethora of listeners where I'm gonna get doxxed for this, but I'm going to wear my England shirt to the pub with my French shirt under the pub so I can film one of those
Oh my
videos of me taking my shirt off and then rooting
Oh
for the
my
other team.
God. I already knew it. I already knew it.
Yeah, it's gonna be goated. But I don't know what you
Oh
want.
my
I don't know what you want. But I be them gonna love this.
Yeah. It's about to pop off, man. IBM about to take off, man.
I be them
Invest
about to
now. Invest
love this.
now.
Yeah.
No, I'll probably go watch this game Saturday.
I'm not sure. The 10th. So you.
That is Saturday at
Yep.
2.
Saturday
yeah.
at 2.
Should be able to watch that.
You want to talk about the Senegal game at all, or we just?
I mean, the Senegal game was what it was. Like, Senegal came early, and they looked really good and really quick and really strong on the ball. They had the better chances. They couldn't capitalize on them. And then England did what England did. They capitalized on their chances. Henderson, I wasn't expecting a goal out of him. Great assist from Bellingham. I thought the Selly was a little sus, and we didn't touch upon the Giroud Mbappe celebration. That was a little sus.
Love is in the air,
I saw
boys.
that again this morning where they're just like firmly locking eyes.
It was wild. It was erotic. I don't know what you want to say. It was something, but got a little bit of a similar vibe. I think fucking Bellingham's going to Liverpool, man. All the media I see of him from the World Cup is hanging out with Trent and Hendo.
Did you see the Henderson Insta?
Yeah, the one with the Qatar fan interview.
No. It was like a picture of Bellingham like squatting and pointing at Henderson after his goal, and it was like master and apprentice, and it was like you guys need to.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give Camps his credit where credit is due. I think it was him. It might have been you, James, but one of you two said about the Liverpool and their strong pull towards the captain of England role. I'll give that to James. You'll take that, but I think Bellingham's going to go there. It's fine. I don't know what he's going to be able to do there. I think Salah's declining. I think that team is not in a great state. So if he wants to go there, that's fine.
Darwin Núñez.
Oh, are we talking about the biggest flop at the World Cup?
Listen, I don't know. Let's not talk
I just
down
wanted
on
to
the
sing that song.
Uruguayans.
But anyway, I think that's.
Gotta mention
where
Saka real quick. Shout out him. Nice little game.
Yeah. Saka had a good goal. I missed it. I went to the store, but then there was the other goal from Kane.
Yeah, Kane was before half.
Great strike and we do not talk about this, but he's a player that could be on the move as well.
Oh yeah, Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
Off to where?
I don't know. I've just been reading stuff, Ethan. I don't know where.
He's been linked to Man City
big
every year for the last
Manchester.
3, right?
Oh, look at him.
I don't think he'll go to City. I don't think he'll go to City. There's no space for him.
Oh yeah. No way he would go to City, right? So that leaves only one option.
Oh, you've been reading the same stuff I've been reading. Then.
Well,
cool. Good to see we're on the same page.
Picking up on what you were putting down, Miresh Patel.
What you reading over there, bloke? What you reading?
What you got?
I don't want to know what's twisted.
Apparently he could be coming to United.
Okay. Replace the Ronaldo absence.
I don't know. I'm just
in there.
Listen.
You can have him, bro.
I'm just doing a light bit of reading, as we all do. We're all scholars, and we like to read. And I read that maybe he's coming to United. I don't know. I don't make the stories. I read them, guys.
I'm gonna doubt that.
But it's a typical transfer window. There's maybe 10 to 15 players that could be on the move, and they're all linked to United. So journalism is doing journalism, and I'll try not to get my hopes up too high. But overall, good game for
3-0.
Good overall
Easy win.
game for England. I think if Southgate had any clue on how to manipulate a tournament, he would have lost that game to the United States, allowed the United States to go one and have to go through France, and England to have the easier route through the other teams.
I don't know if Argentina's that much easier of a game.
I don't know. It's tough either way. You know who has the easiest route will be the Croatians if they are able to see it through, right?
Who do they play next?
Oh no,
You're
sorry.
Brazil
They now play Brazil. Sorry, I meant so wait, then
Well, let's just talk about today's games.
yeah.
We haven't. Let's cover them.
Today's games we've got Japan, Croatia.
Mm-hmm.
Heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking.
You could see it coming though.
No, I couldn't. The Japanese played a much better game.
Listen again. I'm gonna say it again.
They played so great. I'm gonna give it to Kamada. Kamada is class.
Yeah, I wonder who's been singing those praises for fucking 13 episodes of blokes.
I don't think I've ever heard you bring up Kamada once.
I don't. Maybe once.
I don't know if this is like a troll job right now or what. But,
fuck off.
No, I don't know if this is a troll job or not right now.
I don't trust you either.
Daichi Kamada.
I think you brought him up once. I think
once?
if I'm going to be a good guy.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm giving him once.
Sorry.
I'm giving him once.
Kamada is a class player.
He had the Japanese goal right before half. Perisic got it back on a beautiful header 10 minutes after.
Dude, that started. Croatian keeper was a brick fucking wall.
Those were all.
Are you kidding?
Japanese penalties, though.
Yeah, but like, good on him for making 3 saves. That's no easy feat. He deserved man of the match. Definitely heartbreaking to see Japan go out, and then a few hours later see South Korea go out.
Bad day for the Asian nations. Got to shout out my boy Tomiyasu, played a whole 120. After camp was saying he doesn't even play. But Brazil, hey, I think he shut down Perisic pretty well. Besides that one header, I watched him. You know, he kind of got.
He did a good job. Besides letting the goal go.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it was 120 minutes against Croatia. He put in a nice shift.
Shutting down old man Ivan Perisic these days.
Oh man,
it was a great cross and header, dude. Like watch the replay. Right. It's who's stopping it?
James downloaded the Funny Butcher? Man pack before the game.
The Butcher?
Funny bloke. That's funny. But Brazil looked really good, guys. I'm scared of them.
Yeah, they looked unreal.
They got the moves.
Yeah, that Richarlison goal was really good.
Dude, the Paqueta goal was beautiful. That little chip from Vinny Jr. Those were insane. The only goal that was Blair was Neymar's fucking PK. That was it.
It was still like kind of a funny PK. Like
even then, it's his move. It works every time. I don't get it, but it works.
Step kick.
Yeah, and then he just rolls it very slowly past the keeper opposite side.
The Brazilians behind the keeper looked real bad because he like went like, and you could see his leg kind of like buckle under him as he tried to like dive left too late. It was like, poor bloke.
Here's the thing: if they don't win this World Cup, that video of them dancing with their coach is gonna look real bad.
Heat of the moment.
I mean,
yeah, they're just gonna get trolled. That's all I'm saying. As someone who likes to quickly turn someone's sellies against them, that's gonna be a meme. But yeah, turning to tomorrow when this episode comes out will be December 6th. We'll have Morocco, Spain. Interesting game.
My last chance at African glory.
Here's the thing. I think Spain looks really good, but Morocco plays with a lot of heart, and you don't know. I read a really interesting article about Morocco, and I'm sure you guys might have read that as well. But
Was
I don't
about
know. I don't. I really don't know. I don't know who to pick anymore in these matchups because
Well, it is, the do
I
or
thought
die
I had them
matchups,
right.
and teams tend to get up for those. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's gonna put forth their best game. Nobody wants to fucking lose and go home at this point. This is literally the
I do
pinnacle of
think.
their careers. Like, this is the biggest tournament they can play in.
Yeah, I mean, I think Spain, if they rise to the occasion like they did all throughout the group stage, should be another easy game for them. But we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it's their game to lose, and we all know
Yeah,
that.
Morocco hasn't been easy for anybody though. I mean, given they've
Yeah,
played like a bewildered-ish Belgium team, mm, but I think they can get it done. I think they're very high
Spain
energy, high work rate.
Spain seems to have their shit together. We'll see.
They're
Then
very
the
good.
final
Scored a
game will
lot of
be
goals, man.
They're very good at playing
yeah
the ball quickly. 1-touch, 2-touch football. They play very quickly, which will counter like Morocco's press.
yeah. And then there is going to be Portugal Switzerland. I think it'll be a walk in the park for Portugal, unfortunately, but
Swiss are hot.
You say you can't pick between Morocco and Spain, but it's a walk in the park for Portugal against Switzerland.
yeah, I think it's a walk in the park.
Portugal.
So, do you
I'm
believe
gonna
in
say
Spain and trust?
Switzerland 2, Portugal no.
Wait, you know what? I forgot about this. I forgot about this.
Bruno Fernandes.
There's a lot of drama. No, there's a lot of drama going on in the Portugal locker room after Ronaldo's substitution. Apparently, the coach and him have been feuding big time because Ronaldo is being a big diva about getting subbed off. Shocker. And it's affecting the locker room. So there's that.
Here come the Swiss. Swiss just
Yeah,
won a
wow.
big game against the Serbians where they fucking went down, went up, went down. Fucking back and forth game to qualify, or no, to win the group, or to get a lot of points. They might have won the group, I forget. Fuck. But
yeah, but speaking of Portugal, I did want, before we end this episode, I wanted to make sure we dedicated a few moments to this. I took the liberty over the last few weeks. The blokes have made a series of picks for broadcasting them to all of its listeners via social media, via the episodes. And I took the liberty of uncovering how all of those picks did. Because I think, what are we if we don't hold ourselves honest and celebrate our wins but only our losses? So let me walk us through. We made a graphic, Back the Blokes at the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. The gang made 5 predictions. The top prediction being Portugal to not qualify, plus 350. Then we also made Spain to not qualify at plus 500. You're going to get used to me hearing
I don't
me
like that
say,
noise, bro. Those are like half unit plays anyway. Like,
Then let's see. We've got Uruguay to win their group, Group H. Then the fourth bet, we predicted a finish of France finishing first in their group and Denmark second at minus 115.
I never really looked at one.
And then the final bet to back the blokes was first Belgium and second Croatia at plus 145. Boy, could we have not been more wrong there. I'm not done, guys. I've got.
oh no.
Do you remember that we all made a graphic to
Yeah.
our picks for the group stages? I'm assuming that you guys didn't hold yourselves accountable. Who do you think out of the 3 blokes picked the best? And James, put your fucking phone down and don't look at your graphic, you fucker.
I see what I picked, bro. All of them were pretty close, honestly. I know we all did the Portugal out. I had Spain in.
Who do you think did the best out of the 3 of us? And don't be subjective and pick yourselves.
I was gonna say selfishly myself.
I'm gonna say
but,
Miresh then. Yeah, I was gonna say selfishly myself as well, but I'll say Miresh. I'll give it to Miresh. I know
I'll
Ethan's
still go for
dumbass and no
myself
shit.
because I can't bring myself to vote for one of you.
All right, hopefully I can edit a drum roll in here. But a little podium celebration here. Coming in first place with 56.3% picks correct, guessing 2 groups correctly, was the Camp Man.
Oh no.
56.
Nah, can't,
Which 2
man.
groups did I get correctly? Hold on, don't tell me.
I already know one.
The
One's
first
obvious.
group, the Netherlands, Senegal.
Yep.
And
That's
England,
one.
USA, Group A and B. Come on, bro.
No, he didn't get Group B. He guessed USA would finish first.
Patriots.
Oh, you're talking about order.
Um,
Oh shit.
We guessed the order for each group.
I don't know. I can't
I
think
know,
of the
I
other
know.
one. I'll stay here all day.
Group C, he correctly called Argentina, Poland, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, whereas James and I both picked Mexico over Poland.
That was a toss-up.
Yes. James, you and I both you finished at 46.9%,
Okay.
and I finished at 43.8%.
Okay.
Uruguay was a big killer for us. Belgium was.
Yeah.
Germany was. I think Ethan had picked Japan pretty high, which helped him.
Yeah, I did pick Japan at 2.
That rat.
In my group.
He picked Japan at 2, but yeah, in terms of guessing things correctly, it was the 2 groups correct pretty much propelled you to win that one.
I'll
done,
100%.
man.
2 of them.
So if you want the exact numbers, Ethan went 18 for 32, James went 15 for 32, I went 14 for 32. So not a good job for us, but
Hey, I'll take the above 50%.
yes.
I mean, I really think that's tough, man. I mean, because
well, it's a tough World Cup.
Ethan kind of talks us into Portugal being frauds, and then we kind of
Listen, what you guys
threw
did in
all of
the
our
other
Group
group.
H's to agree with this boy, and
I
then
was
that
thinking
fucked all of us.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I probably would have been all right if I didn't listen to Ethan.
Oh no, they're still
hey.
frauds.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see
right.
tomorrow. I mean, we didn't really talk about the last games, but we kind of already know who got in because we talked about these games. Because there was still a few group games left to play at the end of that, but who cares, honestly?
So we'll have been through the. Let's see how many. So the quarterfinals are 9 through 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be through the quarterfinals for next episode. So next episode we'll recap the quarterfinals games. We obviously don't know who is in the one match. So the stage is set for Croatia, Brazil, Netherlands, Argentina, and England and France. Tomorrow we will find out who plays from Morocco and Spain and Portugal, Switzerland. I probably am picking Spain, Portugal, but we never know what's going to happen. Yeah. But yeah, this has been another week of blokes. I'm going to pose a question to you two in hopes that you prepare for it for next week, because I saw this image a few weeks ago and I meant to ask this question, but I think we're all going to have unique opinions on it. This image of Jose Mourinho, Luis Enrique, and Pep Guardiola from their time at Barcelona. There's a big debate on the internet over which has gone on to become the best manager in football. And I think that we'll all have diverse opinions, and I'd love to discuss that next week on Blokes. Just wanted to pose that out there. Because I was going to originally pose it and have us speak it off the cuff, but I wanted to give some opportunity to do a little bit of homework, because I think that we know where Ethan's going. I don't know where James is going. I don't know yet where I'm going to go. I've had a couple. You're going Mourinho. You're a homer.
I can say anything. I'm a wild card.
But yeah, that's where I wanted to go. But before we close off,
I had something to mention too. Once you're done,
go for it, James. I wanted to leave it.
I just want to know, one, how Miresh feels about tying this weekend, You're a Giants fan, are you not?
I am a Giants fan. Yes. How do I feel about
You
tying?
got a big tie out there. How do you
I
feel?
just feel like it's a stupid thing that happens in this sport.
I can't stand sports that tie, bro.
You watch soccer for a living,
I know.
but I just don't get why in American football with so many overtimes
He
that
said
they
for a
allow a
living.
tie. Yeah, this is
I don't
you
know.
have a job,
Oh no, you're right.
Ethan. This guy might have a job. We might have to get rid of him.
No, I don't. I just watch. I can only watch dogs. Um,
Listen, it's
but
not
yeah,
all
you
trash.
tied, and then you over here on the brink of winning the Jets. Braxton Berrios just
Sells.
fumbles
Sold.
that, man.
Just sold big time.
Absolutely sold it. Your boy Mike White.
Balled out.
How many passing yards did he have? Like he had over
369.
300. Hey, nice. So
Dude,
Mike
he did
White was
go
going
off.
crazy. Your
Wait,
whole
did
team
you?
was
I didn't
doing pretty
start.
well.
I didn't start Zonovan,
He had 90
I
yards.
started Zonovan, bro.
but Zeke did better than him, so I don't care. The only two players I could have started him over were Nick Chubb and Aaron Jones, and who's going to make that fucking call?
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Even Zeke's tough. I mean,
Yeah.
So next week, like I mentioned before, I'm going to this next Lions game. So we're playing the Lions won, of course. They fucking shit on the Jags. But we're playing the Vikings, the 10-2 Vikings. And right now we're betting favorites by 1 point.
I would take him. I'm a
I don't
big
know.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
It's
guy.
pretty
so.
ratty, man. We got Jameson Williams back too. He only really had one target.
yeah, I don't know.
It just
It's a tough
seems
one.
like what is happening? They're a 10-2 team.
They got curb stomped by the boys, so you never know.
I know. But they won last
I want to
week.
give a quick shout out to the Yankees.
Fumbling the.
Re-signed Brian Cashman today.
Well, did you see the news? Did you see what Kate Upton said?
I don't think that was true.
The Mets news.
You don't think
What'd
that
she
was
say?
true?
I think that was
What'd you say?
a parody account, Miresh. I think.
Famous Mr. Gander, Kate Upton.
I thought it was real.
I'm pretty.
That seems like something she would do.
She's a
sure it
clown.
was a fake account.
I thought this was going to come up at some point, but shout out to that fucking Verlander and Kate Upton nude leak. That's the funniest thing. That's the funniest photo of all time. She's just like
Rest in
his
peace,
ass.
Jacob DeGrom. Shout out Justin Verlander.
Just see his ass. Shout out Justin
Wait,
Verlander.
you let go of one, you get the arguably the GOAT pitcher of our generation.
I would say we let go of the coach pitcher of our generation. But
Justin Verlander has won multiple World Series with multiple teams and multiple
I
Cy
think
Youngs.
it's
I would be
an
ecstatic about him joining my team.
Yeah, he's pretty solid.
DeGrom,
I mean, you have literally both of our ex All-Star pitchers.
DeGrom was there.
Throw in Sanchez.
DeGrom has been there. He's been our shining light through very dark times.
Oh, well, you know what? You got a new shining light, you motherfucker. Get over
He
it.
was our guy.
I mean, Verlander for a very long time was like, oh, he doesn't do anything in the World Series. He doesn't do anything in the World
He
Series.
still doesn't do anything
They're
in the
like,
World Series.
I know. So, like, I can see why you're not super excited about it.
Yeah, he's also old.
Yeah,
We only have him for 2 years, which is, fine. It's not like we're tied up in Justin Verlander for a decade, but
yeah,
We'll see what
that'll
happens with him.
It'll be interesting.
let's go and get your boy Judge.
I think he's going to go to the Giants.
You think so?
He bought Nick's dad told me he bought the Full House house.
Nick's dad would know that.
Nick's dad lived in San Francisco for like 2-3 years recently.
If I lived in a city for 3 years, would I know the local real estate goings on?
If you were like in your 50s, I would give you that.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Before we go, I think I might have just gotten banned from one of my favorite bars before this episode.
How much?
I meant to start off with this. So I went and I met Nick, and his dad ended up coming too.
Like 2 hours ago?
Yeah, we were there, and we were having a few beers and some food. It's called Fish Market. It's in Lower Manhattan. real grungy spot. They took the door handle off the bar. So like off the front door. So the only way you can get in is if you go there and you're a regular, you have to like put your hand on top of the door to yank it open, and that's how you get in. Mm. And I didn't know that you're not supposed to help people out when they're like struggling. And I saw this couple like walk by like 8 times, struggling to open the door. They can't figure out how to get in. And I thought they were meeting people. So after like 10 minutes of me watching them struggle, I was like, I'm going to go let them in. And the guy comes up to me and like the owner, and he's like, we don't help people get in here. He's like, I thought you would know that by now. And I was like, I'm sorry. Then he gave me a shot of JMO for free. But then the couple that I let in, they're sitting at the bar just making out. And that is just not the vibe of this bar. And I just felt like such a jackass. And the bartender's kind of looking at me like, what the fuck did you just do? You let these fucking assholes
thanks,
in.
asshole.
They just wouldn't.
And now they know how to get in because they saw you, you know. Like,
and they would not stop making out at the bar.
Dang.
And I was like, fuck. And Nick's like, way to go, asshole.
Instigator of chaos, Miresh Patel.
Miresh. Grungy crowd, the Miresh crowd, the IBM Hive crowd.
Miresh was probably fucking getting off under the table watching them make out.
Easy, Cam.
Yeah,
easy.
yeah.
Easy. Easy. You fucking
hey, you, hey.
This is a PG show.
I'm whacking here. Relax.
All right. Great episode.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
I'm here with 2 former legends.
Where's the bloke? It's half time. We talk to a bloke about football. Where's the bloke?